why we are getting divorced. Can it be prevented? Because we are lazy, because we are selfish, and we are spoiled. Hey beautiful souls, it's Alexandra, and we are here with another love talk. I want to help you improve your marriages and your relationships in general, because I think it's very important to start from us, and it's very important to work on our relationships daily. And today's topic actually is divorce. And I'm not gonna talk about marriages that when people get married because it's trendy and because it's fun, so let's get married. And then a few months after that they said, you know what, this is not working, let's get divorced. And I'm not talking about marriages when people are forced to marry, like pressure from the family or arranged marriages. So today I'm talking about marriages when together you decide to enter this beautiful world. And you have this vision with one another, and you can imagine yourself being with one person for the rest of your life. You have this vision of you creating a new world together, creating a new world for yourself, for your kids, or without your kids. And you're certain, you're 106% sure that this is person for you. Right? And you had this feeling and you said yes, you got married, everything is amazing. So what happened along the way? So we lose that vision of us growing up together. What happened is lack of communication. I'm going to talk about arguments and fight. If you didn't watch my previous video about love, when I was explaining how love is not easy and how we are coming from a different backgrounds and we are coming in this marriage with different sets of beliefs and expectations, and if we don't discuss that and we don't leave all these beliefs behind and create a new beliefs and new expectations and new rules together, we are gonna be in a big trouble. So watch that first, and then I want to discuss it here, that how we should handle fight. Maybe you're thinking, oh, this was just a stupid argument, this was just it was nothing, and I'm just not even gonna think about it, I'm just gonna let it go. And you don't actually discuss every single little fight, every single spark of anger. If something hurt you, if something make you feel nervous or anxious, or something didn't feel right when your spouse did or when your spouse said, you should talk about it. When we are thinking that small fights are not important, we are creating holes in our hearts. What happened is we are fighting and everybody's screaming their truth, right? Everybody thinks they're right and we are just screaming at each other and nobody's winning, right? So we all know that. What you need to do, you need to sit down as an adult and discuss it. And not just discuss it, but also be open to hear what your spouse has to say. And if you don't discuss, not just discuss, but close every single argument, every situation, every challenge that you have, doesn't matter how small or how big it is. Every challenge, every situation you need to discuss, you need to talk about. Because if you don't do that, like I said, it's gonna create a hole in your heart. If you're laying down in the bed and you are not feeling understood and you are not feeling completely satisfied with your marriage and with this current situation, it's gonna make a hole in your heart, right? If you feel like your husband or your wife doesn't understand you, your husband doesn't hear what you're saying, your wife is not here to support you, and you just say, you know what, it's just stupid, like we just had a stupid argument, don't worry, like whatever, and you just say whatever, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, forget about it, just like let's move on, and like whatever. But it's not forever. You think maybe it's stupid small fights, but if you feel like it hurts your feeling even for a little bit, it's making a hole in your heart. And if you don't heal it right away, that hole is gonna stay there. So you need to talk about every single little thing. But the next thing is very important. And that is when you finish your conversation, when you were very open and very honest and very understanding, and you, of course, you're gonna implement things that your spouse is telling you, you hearing that you're gonna be here, you're gonna change. But what you actually need to do, when you discuss something and you close it up, you need to bury that discussion. Don't bring it up. If you are actually feeling like you overcome this situation, this challenge, this obstacle, perfect. Let's say, okay, did we finish this discussion? Yes. Okay, it's in past. We are not bringing this back. Not like in 5 months when you get in a big argument and you're bringing things from the past. You remember when you did this, you remember when you said this, you remember when this, blah, blah, blah. So what's happening is, if you keep bringing things from the past, that means that your discussion now, it's not important. It's just waste of the time, because you are gonna finish a discussion, but then you also are gonna do the same discussion like today, 5 weeks from now, right? So at one point, you're just gonna say, you know what, this is not worth it. Why I would even discuss anything? Why would I open my feelings? Why would I be vulnerable? And why would I even try to change and try to support you if you are just gonna start all over again when we are fighting the next time? So, every single little thing, discuss, talk about it, hear what other person is saying, and if you feel like you can really let it go, let it go. So what's happening? We are not discussing things and we are saying it's fine, we're making these holes in our hearts, and then we come to the point 20 years later when we just say, you know what, like I'm tired of this and I don't see a solution and I don't see exit, and nothing happened, right? Like there was nobody cheated on one another and there was no like big drama. I think it just, I don't feel it anymore, and just, you know what, this is not it and we need to split. And it's sad. It's so sad because it could be prevented. It could be prevented on the day one of your marriage. So that's the one thing. Talk about things that bother you, that hurts you, that really makes you feel, oh wow, like look at this feeling, like what's going on, like why I'm feeling like this, why he does that, why she's doing this. And also talk about small things. Appreciate your spouse, your partner, and say, you know what, thank you for this dinner, thank you for cooking for me, or thank you for cleaning the table after the dinner. It really means a lot to me to see that you are caring and that you want to help me and you're supporting me, right? Or thank you for understanding that I needed this hug today. But if you bring that gratefulness and if you bring that appreciation, small things as thank you for this, it will make total change. So this is the two things that I'm really confident that can save any marriage: talking, conversation, and appreciation. So that's why I wanted to discuss today, because I really believe that so many marriages can be saved. And of course, if you're giving your best and you are trying and you are love and it really doesn't work, of course you should get a divorce, right? And find somebody who is right for you. But first, give your best and do your part. Do your part, because we're getting, like I said, we're spoiled and we're like, you know what, I'm a princess, you should treat me like this. We are lazy, we don't want to work on ourselves, we don't want to work on our relationship, and we are selfish because we are thinking that marriage is about us. Marriage is, I need to have this, you need to love me, you need to treat me like a princess, right? And actually is what I can do for you, how I can make your day better. So that's it for today, my beautiful souls, and please comment down below. I'm very curious to see your beliefs. Do you think that divorce can be prevented and that we can save our marriages with conversation and appreciation? Maybe you have some other tips or tricks. I would love to join you in the discussion, and let me know if this love talk is working for you, if it's bringing you any value. So should I continue with these kind of topics or not? So I'm curious to see it. Please let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. I love you.